I've got a list of like holiday themed curses and sayings. Like I'm not gonna be like, bleepity bleep. I'm gonna have to say something that's very broken ornaments.
That's amazing. Broken ornaments. Broken ornaments. How many animals would you say are Chili's favorite before polar bears? Is it dozens? Is it hundreds? Is it thousands? Like what's the what? Throw a number out there.
Well, he didn't say before. He said along with.
Along with. Okay.
They're all on the same
Got
line.
it. Okay.
If we were doing a ranking graph,
so
they'd all be
this is like how a 5-year-old thinks of favorites. So like that's my favorite, and this is also my favorite, and I have 47 other favorites that are all saying exactly the same favorite. Yeah.
If it is there and it exists, it's my favorite.
Perfect.
Okay, so as we come back, the party finds themselves around what used to be a symbol of the joy of the season, surrounded by specters. The one that is leapt closest to you is a giant specter sheathed in a gown of green holly, carrying a torch. Off to your left, you see another specter that is of indistinguishable age, but flickers like a candle. Back behind them, almost peeking out from behind a building, you see what looks like a spectral Grim Reaper with a long scythe dripping with dark energy. There's a fourth spirit off in the distance, bigger than all of the ones that you can see, but you can't currently make out its features. And since Chili Chip's role was with fear, I am going to take us into combat and attack first.
Oh no!
The giant specter right in front of you, Chili Chip, reaches into his robe and from it pulls out a chain of spectral metal and attempts to wrap it around you.
I thought this combat was going somewhere very different for a moment.
Can I quick
wait from the sleeve of the robe? The sleeve of the robe.
Oh dear!
Did we just go into the other kind of role play for a second? What's going on?
Revealing quick clarification if I can.
Yeah. Okay.
So and I have to ask it first this way: Is it fair to say because of where Chili, because the Spectre's going after Chili Chip, right?
Currently, yes. But Chili Chip was also, correct me if I'm wrong here, Chili Chip is also near Krampus and Doeseph too. You all are pretty kind of close together.
Yeah, close together, tight together.
Okay. Just make sure. Go ahead.
I have a question. Can I use my ability if there's no turns, right? Because it's not D&D.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Because I would like to use the I'm your shield ability.
I was going to do the same thing. Yes.
But I would also like to use my holiday sweater knitting specialist experience. Combined with that, basically to use the sweater that I knitted for Chili as a shield, so I'll take the damage instead. or whatever effect this attack is going to take.
I don't know that we know there's going to be damage.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to
you are essentially swatting Chili Chip aside with your antlers to try to get in the way of this giant specter that's trying to wrap chains around Chili Chip. Is that correct?
Well, no, what I want to do is okay, well, maybe I'm trying to figure out how this would work because I want to use my holiday knitting specialist basically as the shield. Okay. So like basically that means that Chili's sweater will start to glow blue.
Okay.
And then act as a shield against whatever attack and then or whatever happens. And then it'll happen to me instead.
Okay, so through the power of holiday sweaters.
Through the power of holiday knitting.
Okay, first of all, I got to roll to see if this attack even is going to hit Chili Chip. Okay. And then from there, we will decide what happens. Okay, well, go ahead and save your holiday knitting specialist ability.
Okay, I'll save it.
Because that's a 5 to hit you, Chili Chip.
Let's calm down. I have no control over the naughty list.
Perfect.
And with that horrible roll for my first, I think that's my first roll of this. With that horrible roll, I will now hand play over to the players. And as mentioned, there's no turn order. We are attempting to just tell an interesting story. So whatever you think makes sense, share the spotlight between you, and there will be moments when I jump back in.
Okay.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Can I figure out what they are? Understand a little bit more about them. With holiday, some type of, are these like potentially beings that are against the holidays? Are they anti-Christmas beings? Are they one of those, horrible villains that are sent from the island of Fit Toys?
Very good. You absolutely can attempt to see if you can determine what they are. I'm sorry to ask you for this again, but this is the kind of things that keep coming up for your character. So that's going to be an instinct roll for you. And I believe Doeseph, while that is resolving, was wanting to go as well.
Well, hold on. Hold on a second. Just questioning here because I know we're all still grappling with the rules. If Chili rolls an instinct roll with fear, does it not give you the opportunity to take the spotlight back? And should we not resolve that roll first before it goes to Doeseph?
I'm not too worried. Go ahead.
All right, fair enough.
I want to give the players some time to have fun. So, what will happen on my end will happen.
I understand I've been rolling a lot of fear.
He's like, listen, I'm full up, all right? I got a fucking ball of fear over here.
Right now, because I just rolled with hope. So right now, it's every other one. So I got to make sure whatever I do next, it's not going to be too horrible. I want to make it like a very big, did I like this? Can I tell what kind of food was in this dish? Great. That's right. Anyways, I rolled a 16 with hope.
Okay. Well, take a hope. That's on the right side of your character sheet. That's the thing that I know for sure.
So not the left side.
Well, start on the left, work your way. That's just how we read.
So I'm at the bottom left of the page.
Bottom left, and you got to go up right. Yep, perfect. So
bingo.
You as this being is attempting to wrap a chain around you, and I think it miscalculates just how short you are, and just basically like right over your. You know what? Actually, let's make this a little more thematic. The specter actually wraps the chain around your sweater, but just due to the fine fabric that the sweater was knit from, slips right off of you.
The fine Corinthian yarn.
So you can tell in the moment that the chains fall off of you, you can tell that these beings are not against Christmas. Or, I'm sorry, not against Khormas. These beings are for it.
Hmm.
And now, Doeseph was going to do something.
Doeseph was just going to position himself in front of Chili and Krampus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of making a large presence in the way.
Yeah, just kind of like trying to block as much as possible. Yeah.
Question for a point of order here.
Okay.
Point of question, question of order. I think Krampus is still on Doseph's back, which is great.
That's fine too.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, that works out.
Yeah, mounted combat time.
Yes.
All right.
Mounted combat, absolutely.
He's got a staff out like a lance, just like tucked under his armpit, ready to go. Okay. Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
if Doeseph is just positioning himself in a way to kind of protect the rest of everybody.
No, just the two small ones, because Doeseph knows that Bumble can take care of himself.
Bumble is in close to far range, like 30, 40 feet away. So Bumble is not too close investigating the tree. So
okay.
That might be a little far, more like 20 feet away. But Bumble is if you were trying to position yourself in front of Bumble as well, that would be a whole mess that we would have to try to figure out. So Bumble is not as close.
Has Doeseph put himself and therefore Krampus within close range of this first specter?
Yes.
In that case, in the same way that Krampus kind of reached out into the snow to pull little snowflakes into fireflies, he does so again, but the fireflies start to shiver and flicker and light up stronger, and they descend on the specter. And he's gonna use fireflies, not fireflies one, fire space flies, to make a spellcast roll against this specter.
Okay.
And that is a 22 with hope.
Take a hope. And that is absolutely a hit against the specter that is in front of you.
And that is... Oh my god, the worst I could possibly do. That's 2 1s on the die. So 5 magic damage. But as these fireflies kind of coalesce out of the snowflakes, they kind of rain down and speed down into the specter and explode. And little pops of light.
I love that, first of all. It almost looks like a string of Khormas lights that are descending upon the spirit. And as the lights hit the spirit disappears.
Ooh.
The giant clock tower off in the distance in the town chimes. The spirit reappears right where it was.
I didn't hit it that hard. And it was gone, and then boom, picked the clock tower, and then it's back. I don't know. You seen this before, Bumble? Raggle Fraggle?
Limpy Wimpy.
Oh, shit.
And I will say this is a common thing that I say when I'm GMing Daggerheart. It is still the player's turn because that was a success with hope. But if you wouldn't like to go, I'm happy to do some stuff.
Go, Humble Bumble. I was throwing it to you. Go.
How far away is the clock tower?
Clock tower is very far. You can see the hands because it's so big, but it's very far away. Past the tree.
Okay.
So the oh, sorry, Chili, you go ahead.
No. I was going to do something if the clock tower was close. Sorry.
Listen, when Humble Bumble could throw either of us several football fields, everything is close to us.
Yeah, it's true.
That's one of my experiences is Yeti eating. So
perfection.
So we've got Groot and the fastball special all at once.
Yep,
it's perfect.
So there was the specter that was near them that we saw kind of fade in and out. There's two others in the vicinity.
So
and there's a larger one further down. Is that right?
Right. So for your positioning, Humble, what I want you to picture is, you have the three. You have Doeseph and you have Chili and you have Krampus, kind of all bundled. That's a weird word with your name. It's messing with my head here. You have them kind of grouped up, maybe 30 feet or so away from the tree. In between you and them is this giant specter. Not as big as you, to be clear, when I say giant. Still smaller than you.
It's pretty big.
To their left, your right, is another specter that kind of looks like a flickering candle. And then to their right, your left. Wow, this is... Maybe we should use a map because this is breaking my brain, but it's fine.
You're good.
There is another no, actually, I'm sorry. That was not where that one.
There's 3 additional specters, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is, besides the one on you, there are 3 total.
There's the holly one. There's the flickering candle one.
Mm-hmm. There's the Grim Reaper, and then there's the one really that you can't see.
Yep. Okay.
The one that you can't see is off in the distance towards the clock tower.
Okay.
Which is, as much as I want it to be, is not a Back to the Future reference.
Okay. Can I try to talk to the specter?
Sure. What would you like to say?
Well, hello, I am Doeseph. I do not know why. I do not know why you are trying to put chains on my friend or my family, but it is the holidays, and maybe we could be friends. It is nice to meet you. I am Doeseph, but please do not put chains on my friends.
The specter laughs a surprisingly mirthful laugh.
Hello, do you like sweaters? I like knitting sweaters. I do not know if you could wear a sweater. You look like you may not be able to wear a sweater, but I would knit you a sweater. Maybe we could be friends.
Well, I can knit you a sweater. And if I don't want to jump in front of anybody, but if I want to let Humble Bumble go, but I have a thought for how we might be able to spend 3 hope, me and Doeseph, to do a joint attack on this specter.
Okay. So to resolve Doseph's attempt to speak to the specter laughs very jovially, and then says, "I know you now. Know me."
Oh, well, hello. What is your name? I would like to know your name. I'm Doeseph.
I have had many names. And he laughs again. And then, because Krampus kind of his attention shifts from you, Doeseph, to Krampus on your back, and he recognizes that this is the one that sent fireflies after him, and his mirthful appearance sours quickly. And the laugh that you hear from him this time is much darker.
Oh, uh-oh. I do not like the sound of that.
And now, I believe Humble was going to do something. Is that correct? You just were kind of getting a lay of the land.
Yes, if that's still okay.
Yeah, and then depending on how your roll goes, we might go to Krampus's idea, or maybe I'll get to have some fun.
Based on the interaction that's happening there, do I feel that Doeseph and Krampus are in immediate danger still?
I would say you get the sense that Doseph's attempt to offer the Spectre a sweater would be met with the idea that like, no, I've already got these really cool clothes. Thanks. Let's keep at it. You know. So
okay.
I would say that you don't get the sense that they are de-escalating the situation.
Because I don't want to mess Krampus's.
Yeah, I was going to say whether or not that's the most pressing danger, that might involve a roll in some more attempts, but that like some more negotiating, I guess.
I guess the reason I ask is I think what Bumble would do is he would go after what he thought was the most immediate threat to his newfound friends. So if it's that one, then that's probably what we would do. But if there's something that feels more sinister, that's where I would want to do my thing, if that makes sense. And if I need to roll for that, I'm willing to. But like just passive instinct, what feels like the dominant threat here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me tell you the two most pressing things in your mind, and then you can make a decision. So obviously you have a giant specter, probably bigger than even Doeseph, kind of right in attack range with your three new friends, including the one that just knit you some lovely gloves, fingerless as they may be. So you see that, but you also see this. As you're noticing that, your eye catches on this specter that looks like the Grim Reaper, and you don't like the looks of it. It is. This is a very boring word to use for a ghost, but it looks haunting. It is.
No, that's good. It's good.
It is menacing. Might be good. Like it looks scarier than the other two, but it's also further away.
Okay. I think then based on that, I think Bumble has enough like trust in Doeseph for his character. Like the presenting character, not like I like the character sheet character. I think he's like, okay, you got that one, I'll get this one kind of mentality. So Bumble is going to, I don't know how far it is, but if it's close enough, I'm basically going to shoulder check the Grim Reaper if I can. That's what I'm going to attempt to do.
Happy to have you try. You can clear the distance between you and that spirit pretty easily. So it's just a matter of, can you hit it with your attack?
Okay. Now I do have. I don't think that. No. Well, okay. Yeah. We'll just shoulder check. So yeah. So I'm going to attempt to. I'm gonna just try to shoulder check him into the building, I guess. So I just need to roll an attack. Is that right?
Yeah, that would just be your unarmed strike.
This motherfucker's a hockey player. Full stop. Missing teeth, shoulder checks, just aggression against every. Like, who's the biggest guy here? I gotta hit him. Listen.
Oh my God, he can throw the gloves off if he wants to.
What I'm saying is why he is
not the gloves.
Yeah, no. What I would probably do as I start to like. That's why I'm shoulder checking. I don't want to use my hands and dirty this wonderful gift I've been given. So I'm just going to shoulder check instead. So we have to protect the gloves. Okay, so I think everything that I can do depends on if I hit the thing. So, all right, so let me roll this. Boop. Okay. That's a 16 with hope.
Take a hope?
I'm going to take a hope. Okay.
Unfortunately, the spirit sidesteps your shoulder check.
Wait, does that mean he shoulder checks a building?
Yeah, I'm full forcing. So
I was going to say
there's some momentum.
You can either shoulder check the building or you stumble past and use the full force of your momentum to kind of roll off into the distance. I will leave that one up to your decision.
Ooh. Oh.
That's someone's home, bro. They got a mortgage on it.
Yeah, I know. It's the holidays.
They got equity in that bitch. They just insulated it last year.
I was gonna say, because of Humble has already gone through like his story of meeting other people and said, like, he knows the like, he's been very careful, like gentle in the town. So I think what he would do is, if he missed, he would just face plant to try to like take the brunt of it to like avoid hitting anything. So yeah, so I would just kind of try to stumble out of the way if I could avoid doing any immediate damage to any of the buildings or anything like that, but try to stay within like range of the Grim Reaper fella.
Okay.
It's okay, Humble. Just pretend they're on the holidays or the mistletoes. You'll get them next time.
And just a mouthful of snow.
The Grim Reaper looking specter. I want to be clear, it's not actually the Grim Reaper. I'm just trying to have distinguishing features for all of them. The Grim Reaper looking specter swipes its scythe in the air and points to you with just a outstretched finger, Humble. And suddenly, your upbeat spirit seems to be weighed down.
Wait a minute. Did that seem like a spell?
I think you would get the sense that it was a spell. Yes.
Counter spell?
Okay.
Hold on. Let's go further back than that. I don't mean to rules lawyer this, but
okay,
Humble,
lawyer.
Did you not roll with hope even though you missed?
If a attack fails, the GM can take over.
Okay.
Also, if I want to, I can spend a fear and take over anytime I want.
Fair point. All right, fair.
I thought narratively, this specter who had been lurking off in the shadows might get a little upset that something tried to attack it.
It fits.
But I will allow Chili Chip. What's the range on Counterspell?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't have one.
Click on it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no range.
It literally says you can interrupt a magical effect taking place by making a reaction roll using your spellcraft trait. Full stop.
Okay.
It does not generate hope or fear, though.
And if it's successful, you lose that card completely.
Goes in the vault.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hold on. It doesn't say permanently. You do have to move it to your vault, though. So just be aware. But that's okay. This sounds like a good use of Counterspell. So go ahead and make your reaction roll against this spirit.
Wow. It is. Well, it doesn't matter because it doesn't roll with fear per the thing, but this is a great time to roll 11. I'm on either spectrum here. Like it's 20s or a 3 and a 4 plus 4, 11.
You reach out to this spirit with your magic, Chili. Unfortunately, you cannot get to it in time. And the spell effect lands on Humble Bumble. Humble, I'm going to tell you what happens now.
Okay.
Well, the fear doesn't count because it can't roll with fear or hope or a GM move.
Right. Yeah. No. But your counterspell failed. So
right. Okay.
Your counterspell failed, so the effect that I hadn't applied now applies. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. So what I'm going to need you to do, Humble, is your duality die. Your hope die is now a D8 instead of a D12.
What?
Dang.
Hang on. No. Hang on. What? No. What happens?
Your D12, that was your hope die, is a D8. Your spirit is weighed down by the effect of this. Or sorry, I guess we'll say your soul is weighed down by the effect of this spirit, and you find yourself struggling to generate the hope necessary. So your D12 for hope is now a D8 until you clear this condition. You can clear this condition in one of two ways. One way is you can make a roll with success. Roll a success with hope. And the other way is you can spend 2 stress to clear this condition.
Holy cow. All right, I lost the plot. I think Humble rolled with hope, was then affected by something that is definitely not hopeful, despite a counterspell effort by Chili. Is the play still in the party's favor?
I'm going to do one more thing before I give the give the play back to you. The spirit.
I shouldn't have said shit. I should have just shut up. You'd have been like, so what do you want to do?
Mal. Keep drinking your beer.
I should have shut the fuck up.
This is all your fault.
God damn it. All right. Fair enough.
The spirit that is directly in front of the 3 of you is going to take his flaming torch, and he is going to swing it at this tiny goblin on the back of this majestic blue deer and attempt to baseball club it off of the back of the deer.
That's fun.
That is not great. It's a 14.
That hits.
Okay.
Oh, now I can do the sweater thing. I'm gonna do the sweater thing now.
Okay.
I am wearing a sweater.
Sweater
You're
time.
wearing the sweater time. So I'm gonna do the I am your shield.
Okay.
And add the holiday knitting sweater specialist experience. So do I have to roll? I don't know how that works.
No, you mark a stress to stand in the way.
Stress. Okay.
And you are the target of the attack instead. I don't think you have. I mean, for flavor, you can use your holiday sweater knitting specialist, but I don't think you need to spend a hope or anything to use that because you're not rolling anything. So I need to tell you how much damage you take.
Okay.
And because of who this spirit is, you will be knocked back.
Can I throw something into this morass of rolls?
Yes, absolutely. I just want to say, by the way, I love that all of you, whenever I do anything, have like, all right, I just want to do 3 things real quick, and then we can resolve that. I love it.
That's because you're talking to like experienced like people. Like this is where wait, I have this ability.
I legitimately was like, they are gonna mess up everything I have planned. I'm excited to see how they do it. So what do you got?
So mine is only damage reduction. So do all of what you're gonna do, and then I will roll at the end.
You can do damage reduction for somebody else.
So this is why I was introducing it now.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So
I just want to make sure.
So you roll for damage for him, and then he can reduce it for me. Is that?
So that's why I'm throwing this in here. Is there's a little bit of an interesting interaction with I am your shield versus what I was going to do. So I was going to use Rune Ward. You have a deeply personal trinket that can be infused with protective magic and held as a ward by you or as an ally. Describe what it is, why it's important to you, blah blah blah. The ward's holder can spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8. The damage is coming at me. She's taking it for me.
Yes.
But it's still coming at me. So, like, can I...
If you are willing to hang your rune ward from one of Doseph's antlers, then we can count that.
You know what? I think we would do that. I think...
Okay,
and that
you know what?
I love
you
it.
know what we could even say? Do you remember the snowball you packed?
Sure do.
With some what was it? Holly? What was it? I don't remember what it was, but
it's so I said it was twine and snow.
Twine. That's what it was, yeah.
But at the core of it actually was a very, very small leather bag of buttons. And these are buttons that have like popped off or been lost in the like warren that he grew up in. That his mother and his aunts had like sewn onto and had fallen off of like various vests and pants and stuff. And he just had come to collect them. And he gathered them into this little bag. And they had been his like form of carrying his family with him as a measure of protection. And it pulses out of this snowball on your antler. So whatever damage you take will be reduced by 1d8.
So as you take this hit, your sweater protecting Krampus and the sweater you knitted protecting Krampus, Doeseph, and the sweater you're wearing instead taking the damage. The snowball that was so gently kind of looped around your antler breaks away, like all the snow breaks away, and there's just this bag that was just described for you. And you would, if not for this rune ward, take 21 damage.
Woo.
But you get to roll a d8 now for me, Doeseph, and tell me what that number is.
Okay, let's see. That is a 7.
Perfect. So that is 14 damage instead.
Okay.
And because of by the way, just a little rules thing for people listening or for those of you playing, typically when you take damage, you can only mark one armor slot to reduce the damage.
Okay.
By 1 severity. But because of I am your shield, Doeseph can mark as many armor slots as possible. So looking at your character sheet, you just you were originally at 21 damage, which would have been major damage for you. It was reduced to 14 damage, which is minor damage for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either take 1 HP, mark 1 HP slot, or you can mark 1 armor slot and take no HP damage.
I'll mark an armor slot.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go.
Huge.
Nice.
That was a good moment. We brought back the snowball. That was delightful.
There we go. We love a good snowball.
And I have taken a few actions in a row, so I am going to let you go.
So
you being all of you.
Doeseph is going to basically try to interject. That is not a very nice thing to do. Doeseph offered you a nice holiday sweater, and still you tried to attack my new friend. I do not like this very much. Doeseph is not a fan. This is not in the holiday spirit. And Doeseph is going to try to get close enough to boop the spirit with his glowing nose.
Okay. Which is flavor for, just for people listening, advanced glowing rings.
Yes.
the weapon.
The weapon, yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just happy that you came up with that, so I wanted to share it with people.
Thank you. I thought it was, I think we did it together. It was a combined effort. So do I roll the duality dice?
Yep. Anytime you attack or do a check or anything. Yep.
Okay.
During Doseph's speech, I'm looking at the spectrum, I'm pointing at Doeseph going, you need to listen to this. This is correct information.
That was so bad. I rolled a 3 with hope.
Oh dear.
Total?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. You have +1 from your agility. So what? Did you roll 2 ones?
Then it's a 4. Then it's a 4. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh no.
Okay, that was with hope or with fear? I'm sorry.
With hope. with hope.
Okay. Well, take a hope. That's on the right side of your character sheet. Fun fact.
Well, thank you very much. Not the left. Okay.
Yeah, not the left. Start from the left. Anyway. Boy, if I cut the initial instance of that joke out, I'm going to have to cut every other instance of that joke out. Ooh, buddy. Anywho, I regret to inform you that a 4 does not hit.
Oh, Doseph's nose glows, but you know what? Doseph's heart really isn't in it anyway. Like, Doeseph is not really interested. Doeseph would rather be friends. Doeseph is just trying to protect, you know, the new people that he met. But he's it's very half-hearted attempt, I would say.
Hey, Doeseph, how much hope do you have?
I have 4 hope.
Krampus is gonna lean down and whisper in Doseph's ear, "Hey, just like start knitting," and he's gonna cast Vicious Entangle on this like specter in front of them, but the things that burst up out of the snow look like yarn.
Oh, cool.
And like to like entangle this thing, like wrap it up in yarn.
Okay.
So I need to make a. So this is actually an above the table question. I know that we can do combined rolls, but are they purely on attacks, or can I do it on a spell? Like, can she help me, or like can Tidley help me on a spell?
If Doeseph has a way to help you with this attack, then you can absolutely make this a tag team roll.
So that's why I flavored it as yarn. That, like,
yarn,
it's yarn bursting out of the snow to like enwrap this thing.
So let me kind of go through the rules specifically for tag team roll, so anybody listening knows, or you all playing know. Once per session, each player can choose to spend 3 hope and initiate a tag team roll between their character and another PC. When you do, work with the other character's player to describe how you combine your actions in a unique and exciting way. I think we're already on the way there. You make separate action rolls, but before resolving the roll's outcome, choose one of the rolls to apply for both of your results. On a roll with hope, everybody gains a hope. On a roll with fear, I get a fear for each PC involved. And then there are especially powerful attacks. When you succeed, you both roll your damage and add the totals together.
So do we think this works for a spell versus a physical attack?
I have no... I mean, it says if the attacks deal different types of damage, physical or magic. So absolutely it can work for a spell in my opinion.
And is it 3 hope for both people or for the person who initiates the tag team?
Person initiating it.
Oh, okay. Just for me. Okay.
Yes,
so
because Tidley can also spend 3 hope later to like each player can initiate a tag team roll.
I can have an opportunity to initiate the tag team. Okay,
got it. Okay,
yes, per session.
That's great. So Doeseph is going to pull out his custom knitting needles,
really fast.
and the yarn, and start knitting, and then the yarn is going to magically start floating. Is that what's happening?
I think the yarn like dives into the snow and like travels
into the snow, and then great.
Like,
and Doeseph is just amazed. Doeseph has never seen yarn behave in this way before. He's oh my goodness, what is happening? This is the most amazing sweater I have ever made.
So, Krampus is like standing up on Doseph's back, like one hand on the antlers, the other like guiding these tendrils of yarn through the snow. And then we both roll, right?
Yes. Before, like outside of the flavor, Doeseph just needs to decide, is it just another nose boop attack, or are you using a different ability? It is up to you.
I would say so. But maybe like what we'll do is we'll have the yarn start to glow from like Doseph's nose will start imbuing the yarn with kind of like a blue glow. Something like that.
I love it. All right, go ahead and both of you roll your attack.
Oh boy.
So I rolled mine. It's 22. Hold on. Spellcasting is +3. So 25 with fear.
Okay.
Or
I have 13 with hope.
I think we take the 25 with fear.
I think we take the 25.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold
on.
For just to add for revealing this fun is I'm going to have some stuff in here. I'm within close range of them, right?
Oh yeah. Close
so
is like
as your attack's going off and you're sensing a potential a little bit of that of the not holiday spirit, that fear, a snowflake will pass down past your eye and just make the tree seem like it's lit up just a little bit more. And I will use my once per rest holiday aura, which is also known as hollowed aura. And when an ally within close range rolls with fear, you can make it roll with hope instead.
Aw, lovely.
So 25 with hope.
Okay, well, each of you take a hope.
Because of chili, holy shit.
Each of you take a hope. 100% that hits. Both of you
amazing.
Roll for damage.
All right.
I have to reduce down to 1. Hope
you also hear a little bit of that jingle from potentially a sleigh.
Jingle bells, baby. Ching. Okay, so this doesn't do much damage, at least from my side. Our friend, my friend, is going to do more damage, but from a vicious entangle, it's just 1d8 plus 1 for a. Oh shit, that's really good. I rolled max, so 9 physical damage.
Okay.
And temporarily restrains the target.
Okay.
So this sweater swarms up it and wraps around it and holds it in place.
I love that you ended up knitting a sweater for the guy who didn't want one. Fantastic.
And with hope,
non-consensual sweatering.
It is like, I know it's 8 damage, but it's like 8 love damage. It's like 8 hug damage. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
How much damage from you, Doeseph?
Yeah, so the blue glow is going to the spirit of the holiday sweater, the Christmas spirit of the holiday sweater is going to cause 30 points of damage.
Holy shit!
The holiday spirit is strong for Doeseph.
38?
38 damage?
It's 30.
Well, plus 8, 9.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry,
9 from Krampus.
No. It's yeah, exactly. So yeah, 39 total.
39 total damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
The sweater climbs up from the ground and crawls over this spirit, and he tries to like fight it off, but it's overwhelming, and it actually reaches the sweater, grabs the spirit, pulls it into the ground. The clock strikes. The spirit is back.
No!
In the sweater still. Because I'm not going to take that away from you.
It's very finely tailored sweater. Like, this is a really good looking sweater.
I mean, it's glowing blue too, so it's like
it's a beautiful
cool,
sweater.
Yeah.
It's a Jacob by Mark Jacobs for Jacobs by Mark Jacobs.
Is it an action to add a spell? I know it costs stress, but is it an action for me to just add a spell back into my spell slot?
If you want to take something from your vault, mark a stress.
I'm adding blink back. I'm adding blink into my spell slot.
Okay. I will take a note that you marked a stress.
But yeah, I think me and at least I've expended my turn, but we rolled with hope because of our very good friend Chili Chippy. So it's still in our corner.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want me to go, I'm happy to.
I think Krampus looking at like we've now killed this ghost twice.
Oh my goodness!
And Krampus is like, it's.
I should note that the ghost looks more fortified now.
when I chop down
That's a
trees
strong
in the
sweater.
woods, they're not big trees, but at least they fall and they stay down. This one keeps getting back up. And then he looks at Humble Bumble. Raggle Fraggle.
Oh. Yeah, were you about to do something? I do have a thing, but Chili, if you have a thing you wanted to do first.
I think Chili should go.
You both just have to succeed, or if one of you succeeds, the other one can go too, unless I'm a real jerk, you know?
I do not know what is going on, but that is a very nice holiday sweater you have. Very nice. And you said you did not want a holiday sweater, but it looks very nice.
With that role that I had on understanding what these guys were, I have no clue why they keep reappearing, other than I'm hearing the bell toll, right?
Right.
Okay. I am going to blink.
Okay.
To the clock tower.
Okay.
And when I do this, I just disappear and well, let's see if I make it right. Let's do that first. 21 with hope.
Damn.
Spellcaster was a 12 to succeed.
Some good rolls.
Right?
Let's
You're
go.
Take a hope. You are at the clock tower. Well,
flying.
I disappear in snowflakes. My element is frost, so I disappear in snowflakes and I reappear in snowflakes right in front of it. Humble, do you have something to do? If not, I will go again.
Krampus looking over to Chili, be like, "Hey, Chili, can you?" And they're just like snowfall.
The snowflake kind of is like a gust in your face, and you're like, "Oh, that was cold."
With the effect of the blink is just like we don't do it. I'm trying to think.
If you can see the tower, you might see me appear there.
You're pretty small, so there's probably some like they can see the tower, but I'm not sure they can see the 3-foot thing.
That's fair.
In front of the tower at this point.
Listen, Humble Bumble got his bifocals on. Okay, he can.
But I will say before Humble goes, Chili. Now that you're over here, you are much closer to the fourth spirit that was kind of wavering in and out of your vision. You weren't quite sure what it was. This is a bigger spirit than all of the other ones, sheathed in chains and tattered robes. It has cloth wrapped around its head from top to bottom.
Okay.
And it doesn't look excited to see you.
Say less.
Happy holidays.
And just for my understanding as well, if I mark the 2 stress to clear up whatever this effect is that effectively like my turn? Is that the way that I would treat that?
It doesn't have to be. So the way that moves work in Daggerheart, it is whatever fits with the story is the right thing to do. So if clearing 2 stress as you do another action fits with the story, that's okay. Like you could theoretically do 5 things in a row. That just wouldn't be very fun for your other players who are like, all right, he's been going for 15 minutes. Can I go? So as long as you guys are doing great at passing the spotlight, all those things. So as long as that's happening, do what you need to do.
Okay. Then because if I don't sit, so because the clock tower doesn't feel like an immediate threat, so I wouldn't probably worry about that. And Chili hasn't. It doesn't appear to be in danger yet. So, and I'm seeing the amazing Krampus and Doeseph tag team knitting combo here is handling business there. I guess what I would do then is, since I goofed my first attack, shoulder check, I guess I'm gonna get up, shake my head, and then I'm not upset, but I'm like, I now have a point to prove. So since I'm not trying to mess up my gloves, I guess I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna what the way I think it thematically is. I'm gonna kind of when I shake off the snow, is how I'm thinking about burning the stress of the whatever that shake this effect off of what I'm feeling, and then just follow it up with a people's elbow.
Okay.
On the Grim Reaper.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Happy to have you do that. So you are marking 2 stress to clear the condition. Okay. You are back to using your D12 for hope.
Okay.
I really wanted you to try to roll with hope with that. I was really hopeful, but it's okay. It's okay.
I was, you know what? Actually, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's just do it. I'm going to keep the effect. I'm just going to need your help because I don't know if there's a way on demi-plane. I don't know how to change the duality.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't know that you can.
I don't exactly know how to do that.
You can just
you can just roll. Just click the little roll thing in the bottom left, and just click the little over arrow, and then just roll a D8 and a D12.
Make sure you start from the right side and then go down to the bottom left.
Yep.
Yeah. So
start at the right side and then go left and then come back to the right.
The bottom left of your character sheet has a picture of 2 dice.
Got it.
And then click the little arrows there. Yep.
Nobody who's not used to playing this game should listen to this episode because they're like, "Wait, I go to the bottom of the sheet and then go right? Like, wait, what?"
You can ignore that 18 with hope because that was rolling with both 2d12. So this is the actual roll. So I'm going to roll a D8, which this is my hope roll. I got a 4 for my hope.
Okay, so a 3. Come on, baby. A 3. 3 or less.
3 or less.
There we go. And I'm going to roll a D12 for my fear.
12.
Oh. Okay. So so this is an attack. So it would be 16 plus 4. So 8. I can't math. Sorry.
20.
It is a 20 with fear.
Okay. That hits. Tell me how much damage you do.
Okay.
So there's a couple people's elbow. You have a person the size of a building.
Yeah. So there's a couple things that can happen when I get an attack. Do you want the damage or the effects first?
Let's start with the effects.
Okay.
What an amazing question.
There's a lot of weird stuff that this happens. Okay. So first of all, I get body basher because I use my entire weight. So I'll add my strength to the bonk. I'm going to burn 3 hope.
Okay.
To stagger you.
Perfect.
It's going to force you to mark a stress, and you have disadvantage on any attack rolls. Okay.
Putting staggered on that adversary sheet.
And the last thing I'm going to do, because the other thing that I could do is give other people hope, which y'all aren't close enough, which is fine. So now I'm going to roll the damage. So it's going to be this. That it just does a thing, and then it's going to be plus 8 if I understand correctly. Okay, that. Okay, 29 people's elbow damage.
Is that a specific kind of damage?
Yeah, there's 3 types of damage. There's physical, magic, and people's elbow.
People's elbow. That's right.
Yeah. That's the third. That's the third secret type.
I mean, I guess it's Yeti damage.
Okay, perfect. So, I think the Grim Reaper looking spirit The stagger wouldn't even necessarily come from the damage that it took, but from the surprise of this enormous thing just falling onto it. And I don't know if anybody would see this, but maybe Humble would feel it. Spirit disappears. The clock tolls. Spirit's back.
Oh.
It is still staggered.
Okay. I guess I would shout back to Krampus, Fraggle Raggle. And since she said Raggle Fraggle.
I do not is he saying north again? I don't understand. Should we go north?
No. He kind of waves at Humble Bumble and then whispers down because he doesn't want to be like overheard. Even anybody, like the ghost overhear him. He's like, hey, he says that it doesn't seem like it makes much difference how hard we hit them. We just need to touch them. Just, it can even be a nice touch. He was very eloquent, and I'm having trouble relaying it in this language because this is not my normal language and not his either. But like, just poke him.
Oh,
I think
since that was a success with fear, I'm gonna go ahead and take over for a minute if y'all don't mind.
No.
The Grim Reaper looking spirit disappears again. This time it is not as if it was defeated and vanquished and returned. It simply just vanishes from your sight. And suddenly, it is right behind Doeseph and Krampus.
Well, hello. Would you like a nice holiday sweater too?
Don't say hello to him. He's trying to hurt us.
But he might just want a holiday sweater.
Then hug him. I don't know.
As it reappears behind you, chains reach out from its spectral scythe and attempt to grab Krampus and pull him from the back of Doeseph. I'm going to go ahead and roll for that.
Okay. Is this an attack roll?
This is an attack.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
So I'm going to mark a stress.
Okay.
To make you re-roll that.
Okay. Yeah, that was a very good choice. That's a 5.
It misses. Let's go.
That was one of the worst re-rolls I think I've ever had to do.
Krampus said, I said no. No.
So Krampus lightly batting Doeseph on the head, like, no, don't hug him. Senses this like scythe coming underneath his leg to like yank his ankle out, and just like grabs the antlers, but like in a cross grip, and then pops over to like turn around and face this thing that has appeared behind them and avoid the grab.
Okay. Because you guys have gotten to go a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and keep the spotlight for a moment. And the ghost that looks like a flickering candle is going to float up to Humble Bundle. I say float, it's just moving, you know. That's not like a special thing. It's a ghost, so it floats. It is going to float up to Humble Bumble and attempt to memory delve you.
Angel Robinson. Does Humble Bundle have a memory?
I gotta throw these dice away. That is 9? 9 to hit, Humble?
Let's see. A 9. Is that based on my evasion or just armor?
Evasion.
Evasion is essentially armor class in this game.
Okay.
So.
Mine's a 12, so that will miss.
Okay. That cost me a fear. Pain. Okay.
from Humble's side. It's your birthday! Make a wish! Blow it out!
And I am going to keep the spotlight one more time and have the towering spirit that is near Chili.
Oh, Chili.
That wasn't to you.
Make an attack roll against you. This is different than attempting to grab you with the chains, but this spirit has essentially what is like a mace, which is chains with a large lockbox at the end. And it is going to attempt to swing the chain and hit you with the lockbox. And I am spending so much fear because I'm trying to have something hit. Goodness. Okay, well, I think that one's pretty good. That's a 20? How's that?
Don't it, Chili. Chili's so weak.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
I mitigate this at all. Shit.
That is 12 magic damage as the lockbox is swung around, crashes into you, and you must mark a stress.
Must mark a stress. And I'm taking 1 HP, but I can mark an armor.
Let me take a look at your character sheet. So it's all dependent on threshold. So your 12 is below your major threshold, which is 14. So it'd be 1 HP or 1 armor
major
slot. No,
I'll
it's
take an armor slot.
Yeah. So, yep. So there you go. You mark no HP. Man, I don't know if I've done damage to any of you yet. I'm trying so hard.
Throw the dice away.
No, keep them. What do you mean?
All right.
Keep those dice.
I will hand it back to all of you.
I mean, do we think there's something going on with the clock tower? Like maybe if we take out the clock tower, it'll stop the spirits from reapparating?
I would like to take this. Let me run this, and then we'll see. That's where I'm sort of going. So
okay. Yeah.
Talk to him.
It's a little loud right now. We just need a minute to talk to your friends down there. That was very rude. But if I just need this to be a little bit quiet, I'm going to cast Hush on the clock tower.
On the clock tower.
Talk to him, Chili. I love that.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking at your character. Did you move Counterspell out of your hand?
I currently, yes, and Blink is back up. Blink out's back out of my hand, is back in my vault too.
Okay, because Counterspell doesn't have to be. You didn't. It was only on success. You have to move it to your vault.
Yeah, you can. So. If you fail, it stays with you.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, I would have had to do that.
It doesn't matter.
I would have had to swap it for a different at any point. Well, I guess I would have swapped it for. Hold on, then I'll keep Counterspell on there, and Rain of Blades will be gone.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you're casting Hush. You're making a spellcast roll against the clock. Go ahead and roll.
I actually don't know if this is a good idea.
24 with fear. Every other roll.
I will take
next
that
roll's
fear.
Gonna be hope.
I will take that fear.
That's
great
an
news.
Enormous roll, though.
It's a clock tower, not very resistant to magic. So yeah, as far as you are aware, the clock tower is silenced.
I have to spend a hope for that.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay, I've done that. Yeah. I can keep going unless you guys got something to do. If you guys want to start taking some people out, but
So because you rolled with fear, DM has a chance to jump in.
I just did like 3 things in a row. I'm happy to let you go.
So here's a question for the GM. Would we have heard any, like, would there have been any kind of effect of the muting of the clock tower, like sound coming out in like a blank, like, ming, like any kind of like something of that nature that we would hear?
I don't know.
Or is it just
does hush make a sound? Do you think, Chili?
I imagine probably not. Probably not.
But
given the
because I
definition
cast
of
it
sound,
successfully,
it stops all sound. Fair enough.
It goes to my vault, right?
Because you cast what? I'm sorry.
Because I cast it successfully, goes to my vault.
No, that's just counterspell. Counterspell is the only thing that you have to move to your vault when you cast successfully.
Yeah, there are only a few spells that counts for.
There's like 1 or 2 cards in Daggerheart that if you like there's like a resurrection card or something that you can only use once ever, that sort of thing. But
then to make sure everything works out, I would have had to switch out Rain of Blades with Blink Out if counterspell stayed in my thing.
Okay, you're good. You don't have to like.
Because I don't have enough slots.
You don't have to take more stress to do whatever. Like,
yeah, I'm fixing that. Okay,
yeah, you're good. You're good. So, do they have any way of knowing from far distance that you just hushed the clock tower?
I mean, what you heard, pretty much what I said. I was like, we're just trying to have a conversation, and I just needed to get quiet down a little bit. Okay. There would be no other thing to, yeah.
Okay. I will let the other players interpret that as they see fit.
I think Krampus could not have possibly heard that, but he's got a specter behind him. Him and Doeseph. He's got 2 in front. I think we've got big, tall, way off in the distance specter. We've got Grim Reaper specter. We've got bigger specter right by Humble. Are big specter in front of Humble and Grim Reaper or Grim Reaper specter kind of floating around in the same area?
Just to be clear, you still have giant specter in front of Doeseph.
Okay.
You have Grim Reaper specter behind Doeseph, and then off by Humble is the more candle flickering flame looking specter.
Perfect.
That one,
and there's about a 20-foot difference.
20 feet between you.
Would you say that the specter in front of me and behind me are both within close range?
Yeah, close range is in like 20 feet.
Yeah. Lovely.
Oh boy. No, I wouldn't. I take that back based on your reaction. Sorry, just kidding. Go ahead.
Krampus is going to look forward, and whisper down into Doseph's ears, "Do you like Christmas lights?" And he's going to reach up, and in just the way that all of this party had seen him draw snowflakes down into lights, he's going to take all of the snowflakes above him and draw them down into fireflies to attack everybody, all of the enemies in close range. Which is
okay, so
both of these specters.
Both of them, yep. You will be attacking the giant specter and the Grim Reaper. Yep.
And Doeseph is going to use 3 hope to tag team.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
And try to imbue the snowflakes with the blue glow.
Okay. So as the snowflakes light up in yellow and orange, and as they descend, they turn into blue, like the hottest of flame, that like blue fire as they descend. So I think we both make spellcast rolls here. We both make attack rolls.
Oh, I do have one point of order. I'm sorry, I just forgot. Thankfully, when the Grim Reaper spirit attacked you, it missed because I was supposed to roll that with disadvantage because it was staggered by Humble. I forgot about that, and I'm sorry. I just saw my note, and sorry. Anyways, it missed anyway, so it doesn't matter, but just a reminder for myself.
An extra missed. Thank you for being honest. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ooh, okay. So I have a 17 with fear.
I have a 12 with hope.
Okay.
So we take yours?
I think we take the 17.
So 17. Yep.
Okay. 17 will hit both of them.
And so it's a... Is there an effect on the damage, or is it just the roll likelihood?
Sorry, what do you mean?
So we've hit. If we're hitting, is there any effect from a joint attack on the damage, or is it just to make sure the damage hits?
You both roll damage and then add them
Got
together.
it. Okay. So Tiddly, you need to roll 2d8 plus whatever your
Well, you roll 2d8 plus 3, right?
Right, I do.
For your fireflies?
Yes. But what does she roll?
Yeah.
3d10 plus 8.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Yeah, roll that instead. Forget what I said. Oh, shit, that's bad. Okay, 5. So I have 8 magic damage from me.
And 25 damage for Doeseph.
Ooh, damn!
Doeseph be glowy.
For real.
33, is that correct math? Everybody good on that?
Yep.
Okay. So 33 damage. The specter with the scythe disappears. You don't hear anything. Reappears right where it was.
No. Okay.
No.
The giant specter looks hurt, but is still standing.
Mm.
I hate that so much. So GM, we rolled with fear.
You sure did. You sure did. The giant specter raises his torch, swirls it in the air, and a haze surrounds both Doeseph and Krampus, and it looks like sparkles in the air, and it smells like gingerbread cookies.
Ooh.
And pine needles.
Hey, that's my gig.
Oh,
and
I like that very much. That does not smell like my farts.
Both of you are overwhelmed by the scent and dizzied. Dizzied means that you each have disadvantage on your next action roll.
Oh, I hate that. That's terrible.
It's really bad.
That smells like how the stall was supposed to when we were getting bread and cheese, but the cheese was stinky. This smells really nice.
And the candle-looking spirit is going to reach into Humble's mind.
What little
There's
of it
TV static.
and what little of it is there.
And
Find the singular brain cell.
And attempt to haunt him.
Ooh.
Good luck. It's like trying to haunt a floorboard.
That's exactly what I rolled last time I tried to attack Humble with the cheese. That's a 9 again. That's literally the same roll.
Listen, the dice are telling you that Humble doesn't have a mind to be haunted.
Like I said,
you need to be
TV static.
I've made a mistake. So I'm going to spend... You know what? No. I'm going to hand it back to the players.
Chili, help us!
There's something I want to do, but I don't want to do it too early because it's not fair.
Humble?
Lurpy Derpy?
Yes! Yes! Hit them hard!
Yeah.
What? Were you asking Humble something? Chili, sorry.
No, Chili was done asking. I was asking if you got something on your docket.
I do, but if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
I okay. Does it look like, from my position, Doeseph and Krampus are under a magical spell effect? And could I counterspell that?
No. This is more of like a poison type thing. It is a chemical in the air.
We're also super far away.
Actually, I mean, I would have said, you know what? I take that back. Had I not kind of resolved that turn, probably. If you would like to try to counterspell that, you can.
Well, the way counterspell says, I can use a reaction roll for it, but it says you can interrupt a magical effect taking place. It doesn't say that it has to be.
It doesn't
say that it has to be in response. Oh, I see something magical happen. Counter it instead of. I guess there's no dispel magic, so counterspell sort of does both, or that's what it seems like.
Okay,
I could be wrong, but I
don't mind that. If you want to try that, sure. You know what? That's a good justification.
What's the range on counterspell though?
I don't think it says.
There's no range.
Damn, you're right. Holy shit.
Counterspell has no range. If I see a magical effect, it looks like it's line of sight.
I was gonna say. I think as long as you can see the effect is the big thing.
Look, Sephiroth is summoned Meteora. I see Meteora coming. I'm countering Meteora. Sephiroth can't do anything about it.
That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. I love it.
I'm just a better Aerith. I'm just saying. Okay. Sorry.
All right. What do you got?
Talk to him.
Okay. Thanks. Look at the camera. Sorry. From Krampus to there. But it doesn't look good. Could just give me a second. And then I counterspell. Okay. I'm talking to the guy in front of me, but I'm in that higher voice. I'm doing it from the perspective of Doeseph and Krampus, so I'm just off in the distance.
It's perfect for the podcast that we couldn't hear 70% of what you said.
Right?
Oh no,
we could not hear 70% of what you said, which is perfect because you're just like, counterspell, and I'm like,
what?
Yeah, fine, perfect.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
18 with hope.
Oh, that hits.
The two of you are no longer dizzied.
Woo!
And now it goes into
the vault because that was a success. So you are no longer dizzied. And I believe Humble was about to go.
So just for understanding as well, I think we know that that Chili is on the is on the clock tower, but there's been no indication that like the clock tower is a problem, right?
No.
From what you've been doing, Chili, just confirming.
I think there was a moment where you probably would have expected to hear a bell toll, and you did not. I think we had that moment at least.
And yet, this Spectre resurrected.
Still
and no one yelling 8.21 gigawatts anywhere.
I'm trying so hard not call it the clock tower because of that specifically, but what else do you call it?
Bell tower?
Yeah.
But it's a clock. That was it just has a
Humble's a simple Yeti. He doesn't know much. Does he know that he was attempted to be haunted just now?
Yeah. I mean,
he saw that. Okay.
The thing is right in front of you as it was doing it.
Haunting is?
Well, okay. I don't know if you know. I don't know if Humble knows he was attempted to be haunted, but he knows that this thing was attempting to attack you.
I'm going to. Then I guess what Humble would do is assume this is some form of like ritual, and he'll do the same thing and then just headbutt the thing back. So he's going to attempt to haunt with his face. The flickering creature, yeah.
I love it.
So, matter over mind.
Yeah,
I'm gonna matter of mind.
Krampus would be jumping up and down on Doeseph like Krample Bamble, and like fuck him up.
So while you're basically you see like anime eye like shine and bam as hard as he can hit. I am not going to use my stress for this. I'm gonna keep this going. So it's going to be an 8 hope, 12 fear because the effect is still going, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's my hope die. An 8. Hey, that's good. And then my fear die, which is a 5. So that would be a 17 with hope to hit.
You're not going to believe this, but that is a success with hope.
Using
a D8 as your hope.
Wow.
Amazing. Unbelievable.
So take a hope.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage against this candle flickering looking creature.
Incredible.
Okay. So what I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to spend a hope.
Okay.
To basically like really haunt this thing. So Juggernaut gets an overwhelm that if I get a successful attack, I can burn a hope to like it's basically you can throw them within close range, but I'm just imagining I hit them hard enough with my head, they kind of like stumble back. I'm gonna try to like hit them towards the tree.
Okay.
And that's gonna be this plus 8, 39 haunt bonk head damage.
You headbutt the candle ghost, the flickering ghost disappears.
Ooga booga booga.
What would you guys like to do now?
Wait, disappears.
Completely? Does it reappear?
Period.
It's gone.
Oh. What'd you say? Ramble. I shouted back at you.
Yeah. I think Krampus was on the cusp of like leaping up into a bird form to go fly over to Chili to see if he could exchange information with him about what is happening here. It's, spirits keep popping back up.
I'd like to share something with Chili. Chili, are you looking at the clock tower?
Mm-hmm.
The hour hand, as the candle spirit disappears, you might not know that's happening. I don't know how much you know about what Humble just did. Has moved to 1.
He blew out the candle.
The hour was at midnight,
Hold on.
12, and it moved to 1.
I hope you made a wish.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Ramble.
Shit. Okay. So we've still got 3 specters in front of us.
You got 2 specters around you and 1 over by Chili, who is like probably about 60 feet away, 60, 90 feet away.
I think Krampus would pat Doeseph on the back and go, "I'll be right back. It's going to be really weird. But just don't freak out." And he leaps straight upwards. And he's going to beast form into a snowy owl.
Ooh, that's fun.
Cool, yeah.
Doeseph, do you freak out as your new goblin friend turns into a bird?
Oh my goodness, you are a beautiful bird. Oh my goodness, maybe I should knit a sweater for the bird
He's still got the sweater on. Like he's very much
great.
the same size.
Oh, you look amazing. Wow.
No,
Doeseph is not. Doeseph is amazed. Doeseph is not afraid.
Krampus is like, he's very much the same size as a snowy owl would be. So he's like the sweater is still on.
Great.
And
Love
so
it.
he is going to like hop up into the air, ride the updrafts into like the wind, and then cruise over to where Chili is, and like maybe park it on wherever the minute hand is. Just like perch there, and look down at Chili, and kind of flap his wings a little bit and go, "What is happening? Like, you got here, and then one of them disappeared, but they keep coming back, and now this thing, it was bonging before, and now it's not bonging. What do you think we should do?
You are so elfin cute.
Thank you.
I have no clue what's going on, and this guy's got a retching Grinch face.
He's like, what do you think we should do?
I'm not sure. I made the bell tower not make sound, but I don't know what else to do. We just hit 1. I don't know what that means.
Is it, have you been watching the hands as they go? Have they been moving at all?
Yeah, you have. I can give you more information about that if you would like.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, you noticed... See, this is tough because I don't know how much, while you were watching the clock tower, I don't know how much you know about what was happening. But as you were watching the clock tower, you saw the hour hand move to 2.
Move to 2, not 1. Okay.
And then move to 3. And then back. And then move to 2. And then back.
But then the hour hand moved to 1 just now.
That is correct.
And has not moved back.
That is correct.
I would say I caught okay, so at least from my perspective, I don't think I've put anything together on candle disappeared. The one thing I think that's too much to see at one time, so I'll probably didn't see the candle disappear permanently, but I can say, so what I'll say is the hands are stuck and doing weird back and forth things, and then the hour just moved to 1 and hasn't moved back. But I'm not real sure what that means. But it doesn't make any more sound.
If Krampus flies up kind of into the bell tower, like I can kind of, the big clock face kind of flap up into the bell tower. Can I get a feel for if there's any magic at work here? If there's any kind of I don't have any kind of divine sense. I don't have anything like that in my character sheet.
You can still try to check.
Yeah, I think there's an element of like, is there anything natural or unnatural happening here that I can try to feel out as a druid?
Sure, go ahead and roll an instinct roll. See if you can sense anything.
It's crit.
Amazing.
Let's go. Critical success. Double 11.
Yes,
Let's
our
go.
first one. Let's go.
No, the first crit of the one shot. Take a hope,
done.
Clear a stress, and I will tell you so much more than I was going to tell you.
Talk to me.
First of all, you absolutely can sense magic here. The magic that Chili cast to silence the bell.
Fair.
Second of all, in investigating, you're in tune with the natural world because you're a druid. And you know that when the natural world is out of order, the space around it responds. You get a sense from examining gears and the minute hand and the hour hand and the bells that what you are seeing here and exploring is not controlling what's happening out on the battlefield, but it's responding to it. And if you'd like to dig a little deeper, feel free to ask me something because you rolled a crit. So,
can Krampus detect and kind of flapping around through the bells? Can he feel any tether between anything in the clock tower and these wraiths, like some kind of tie, some kind of tether, or is there an absence of it such that the clock is merely acknowledging what is present in the world?
Wow, that's a very interesting way to ask that question. You, being a druid of renewal, know that all things in this world are tied together. The link between this clock and the spirits is not one of magic or or anything physical. It is more a link of symbolism, in the same way that when you're in the woods and you look down into water and you see yourself, you are reflected in that water, but you are not in that water. You are not tied to that water. I'm trying to make it thematic.
Okay.
But also I'm like, sorry, I'm not trying to be vague. I'm trying to be poetic, I guess. So what I will tell you more bluntly is that the clock tower is simply a hint, might be the right word, rather than a solution. Is that like, I'm not trying to be vague on purpose, but it's more fun to make it flowery.
No, I think it is.
I don't think you would be able to tell everything even with a crit, but I've given you a good deal.
I like the abstraction. And I like the there's a tie, clearly. There's a connection here. And so like weaving through these stolid bells, holding, still for now. He would kind of and like call out to Chili.
Mm-hmm.
To let him know that like maybe the silence doesn't necessarily make a difference, but the bells might. And flies back to his group to descend upon not Doeseph this time, but to settle on Humble's shoulder and whisper into his ear that at least we know that the one ghost, this one specter we had annihilated before, is not coming back. We haven't seen come back. So we should continue with what seems to work, which is hit everything really hard.
Fair.
So
Can I clarify one thing you said?
Hit it.
You don't get a feeling that the bells matter.
Okay.
So you get a feeling that they are simply a mirror to show you, like, not the bells necessarily. The clock is a mirror to show you the path, but it has nothing to do with the actual path.
So can I, given if that's the understanding, can I swoop by the clock tower and scoop up Chili in my enormous claws, my talons? Can I just grab him and swoop him back to where we are?
As long as Chili agrees. You could make it contested if you really wanted to be spicy.
That's fine. I was about to blink away.
This is an owl with a giant sweater.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, like, if Chili had other plans, Chili could fight that. But if Chili's fine with it, then you don't even have to roll for that.
On their flight, flying higher than Chili has ever been, maybe, gazing down at the snowy landscape, homing into this town with this dark spot in the middle. Where would Chili want to land? Would Chili want to be on ground, on a roof, on Humble, on Dozeph's back? Where would Chili want to be?
Doeseph.
Absolutely. Drop him off on Dozeph's back and then flap up, like up onto Humble's shoulder again to perch there.
As you go to drop us, a thought pops into Chili's head. Do you think we have to take them out in an order?
You have no idea what he said.
Oh, did I?
Oh no! I was saying
okay.
he's in owl form, and he just kind of caws out, and I don't think that you know what he thought.
But it's likely no
understand.
cause for alarm.
Cause.
What were you? Okay, what were you saying as an owl?
I have no idea. This is scary.
Okay.
I've never done this before. Just keep hitting things because I don't know what else to do.
As you're landing, I'll just look at Chili and just bubble wobble and nod.
Bubble wobble.
Let's hit him.
So I have an idea if if Doeseph is up for it.
Oh.
So if I just lay the land, Doeseph is currently still between the other two specters, and Chili and Krampus have both landed on me, right?
Or yeah, Chili's on Doeseph. I'm on you.
I'm on Doeseph. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Part of me is wondering if we could do a tag team attack potentially.
You and Doeseph?
Yes, because where I'm staged right now, because the firelight, the one that I headbutted is gone still, right?
Gone.
If I were to like sprint forward and charge, what I see happening in my head potentially, and Doeseph, let me know your thoughts on this as well, is if I were to like sprint forward and tackle the specter in front of Doeseph with the intent that as I go forward, Doeseph goes up with hooves, and basically we can take one and kind of like launch it into the other specter is the idea. So I don't necessarily want to. So
do it.
The way I see it envision is Doeseph is effectively attacking the one in front, but I'm diving it with the intent to use that to hit the other specter is what I'm wanting to do. Is this too complicated?
No. So
Okay,
let me make sure I'm understanding. So Doeseph will be kicking or booping the giant specter, and you will come flying into it as that hits and send that giant specter past Doeseph into the third specter. Am I understanding correctly?
Correct. Yes.
That is what I do.
All right. I will burn the hope to make this happen.
You have 3 hope?
I have exactly 3 hope left.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The good old plop, bop, and pop move.
Yeah. And I'll shout Doeseph Broseph as I yeet forward into this. And I guess I need to do the attack roll. Is that right?
Both of you roll the attack roll?
But mine's at an 8, right? Okay, let me.
Oh no, you're good. You're at 2. You're back. You succeeded with
Hooray!
Hope. You have lifted the weight from your soul, and you're back to full D12s.
Okay. I got an 18 with fear.
I got a 20 with fear.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to be quite frank. I'm going to be quite frank with you. Both of those hit. So,
nice.
Take your pick. They're both with fear.
Doeseph, all you.
Also,
okay.
One more point of order because you guys made this real complicated. Krampus, are you holding on as this happens? Are you just like bird wings just flapping in the air behind?
As they attack, no, I think he kind of lifts off. Like he feels the intense like down motion, and he coasts off up into the.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be that or if we were going to have like a hang gliding situation of Humble was just going to go float off into the distance on the wings.
No, not that big.
No.
Very small owl.
I thought you were a bigger owl than that. Okay, that's fair.
Not that big.
We each will make an attack, right, for this to work.
Each of you roll your full damage and add them together.
Okay. So I as I'm doing this, because oh wait, never mind. Nope, never mind. That does not happen. Let me roll the damage.
Okay, I think I have it. Okay, this is going to be real interesting to figure out.
Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Okay. So I got 47.
You sure did. You sure did.
Oh, Nelly.
Doeseph?
27.
God damn.
70, is that 70? Is that 74?
That is 74 damage.
Okay. The giant specter goes flying into the Grim Reaper looking specter, vanishes out of existence in the same way that it has disappeared all of the other times that you've defeated it. It is gone. As it strikes the Grim Reaper looking specter, it disappears as well. And suddenly, the tree seems brighter again.
Oh.
And you hear the sounds of people and sleigh bells and clippity cloppities and laughter and music, and the smell of the food returns. And you look around, and there's no sign of the spirits, but there is a man standing where the fourth spirit was. And he looks like the fourth spirit. He still has the cloth wrapped around his head, but he no longer has chains.
Just to be clear, I did bring Chili back, right? Like, he's back with us? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So then Krampus would flap down to the ground, and then transform out of his beast form.
Okay.
Big ears popped in all directions. All of a sudden, all this, impetus, all this stimulus. But this thing in front of him, person, thing, whatever it is, he would draw from his back something he hadn't exposed this entire time.
Are you talking about the man with the cloth around his head?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Go ahead.
He would draw from his back this something he had not touched this entire time. This big staff, and it's white crystalline, and it's taller than he is by about a foot. But he wields it nonetheless. He stabs it into the ground and steps up and says, with maybe a little more courage than he actually feels, Happy Winter Festival and Merry Christmas to you. And if you mean us any harm, I demand you tell us now.
The man whose jaw doesn't seem to quite fit right on his skull looks down at his hands, turns them over, like he's so used to having something in his hands and around his shoulders, and looks back up at you and says, "It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth." And then he looks at his hands again. "I wear," and then he, like a little bit of a smile appears on his face. "I wore the chain I forged in life I made it, link by link and yard by yard. I girded it of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Learn from me.
Does he seem like he's fading in any way?
He definitely does not seem like he will be here long.
Oh, interesting.
I think Krampus would look around and like little nervous chuckle to himself. And kind of hesitantly, like one aborted attempt, and then he would reach out and snatch the wrist of whatever this thing is.
Okay.
I have not long been in this world, but I know that the things in it are hard, but that there are things in it that are good and that are joyful and that are... And he looks back to his new friends that are meaningful, even if they end. And then he kind of softly lets him go.
And the man who was a spirit disappears like he was never there.
Ooh.
And unless you guys want to do anything else, that's a pretty good place to call the winter WonderShot.
Bumble will just kind of look around and be like, well, that was weird.
Yeah, Doeseph just probably wants some more cheesy bread at this point.
Yeah, I was like, well, we'll just go get some cheesy bread together.
Everybody turns to each other. Cheesy bread? Head off.
Cheesy bread.
It makes everything better.
Then we go look for my sister.
Yes.
Part 2.
Then we'll go look for your sister. No, we will go find your sister.
Oh,
That's what I'm
thank you,
talking
new
about,
friend.
baby.
I like that even better.
Beautiful.